Alright, welcome to Digital Tech Academy. My name is Arome Monday. In this video, I want to take you through on how to automate your digital bin card to having a bin card in the soft copy using your Excel. Now, in our first video, we have taught how to design the bin card using Excel. So let's assume this is the copy. This is the same copy that we have used to design the Excel the bin card before. Now I want to teach you how to automate this particular bin card. You can see let's assume I want to preview the printing so that you can see how clearly you can see. This is how the bin card look like, the one we have designed before. You can see it. So I want to teach you on how to automate it such a way that even if you don't need to print, you can use it to control your card as well on the soft copy level. Now we have date. Let's assume today's date is 26th of June 2025, and then we have, let's shift this to accommodate all the text, and then let's assume that our WB numbers ranges from, probably for this particular what do you call, probably we receive a stock and the WB number is 00012, and then the manufacturing date is saying that this particular product is what do we call is, let's say for instance, it's going to be April June 2026, no, 2025. This goods was manufactured, and maybe 3rd of June 2026 the goods is going to be expired, for instance. Now before then, what is the name of this particular product? Let's take for instance, maybe is tin tomato. Let's take for instance, this is tin tomato. You can see this column was left for this, so let's beautify this so that you can see this is tin tomato. Then let's say the quantity received was 1000 cartons. Now for we to automate this particular this particular bin card on Excel, what we need to do here on this quantity at hand is it should be showing us the quantity that is remaining on this particular tin tomato, so that we know when we order, when we reorder, we know when our stock is going down and when our stock is moving, to enable us to control the stock at a go. So what we do, what we need to do is this, is to bring in the formula. What is the formula here? The formula is this. You see, equal to F8 equal to, first of all, equal to E8. You can see as is highlighting the 1000 plus F8. You press enter, meaning on this first day there was nothing before. On this first day we receive 1000. Now going forward from the next line, whether the stock will be issued, because it's from this 1000 that this stock will begin to be issued from. Then you come here, you now have a formula that will run through from the beginning to the end. You now come here and say equal to, we now pick the total, which is now G8, the quantity at hand now, G8 plus E8 plus E9 rather, plus E9 minus F9. You click enter, meaning if we dare issue anything from here, it will now continue, like that. For instance, this is the balance. For instance, on the 27th of June, let me copy this date and have it here. 27th of June, then we have a wavy number 0013. The manufacturing date, let's assume it's carried the same manufacturing date. Assume it's carried the same manufacturing date. Let's copy and have it. And then on this day we don't receive anything, but there was a stock issue out. If the stock issue out remains as maybe the issue out 200, once I enter that 200, you see that the balance has changed to 800 after issuing 200, showing us that it's having this way. So all I need to do is to drag this formula down, drag it to the end. You can see, once I drag it to the end, it will show me, or even if I don't drag to the end, any line I want to have it, once I enter maybe on the same 27, there's another quantity, maybe probably quantity received of with the wavy number 00543, and then probably that one have different expiring date, or let's say you have the same expiring and production date. We copy and have it, and then maybe we receive 500. You enter the 500. The 500 will not take effect here because you have not dragged the formula down. So what you need to do is to click on this cell, on the last cell before. You carry this arrow like this cross, you drag it down. Once you drag it down, you can see that the formula is affected. It's showing you that you have 1300, meaning that we have 800 balance before. There's an addition of this. So the same way, let's assume we issue out stock on this same 27. The stock we issue out with wavy number 0014, and then having the same production date, assuming they have the same expiring date, and probably maybe we issue out 700. So on this, you come to this quantity issued and type 700. Once you type 700, you drag the formula down, you drag this cell, click on this cell and drag it down. You can see that it's showing you that we now have stock balance of 600 cartons. Now it's either you have it that way, or you can go this other way. You remove, let's assume we remove this 7. Let's assume we never bring this formula, and you now drag it down. If you drag it down this way, it's still going to show you 1300 because nothing has happened here. Then you can now enter. Once you enter this 700 here, it gives you the latest balance. You can see how you can have your pay card automated, meaning on this particular tomato, this particular tin tomato, it will be giving you updated quantity balance of what it is, so that such that at the end of a month or at the end of the week, if you decide to do your reconciliation, the balance that is showing here should be equal to what is physically occurred by this particular SKU or this particular product. I think at this point I need to draw a conclusion here. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so, because when you do it, will enable you to be getting more updates from this particular channel. Don't forget to like, share and comment on this particular video if this particular video helped you. Thank you. Bye for now until we meet again in our next video.